Is it too late to be a mother at 41? Comment 1 if your answer is yes. At the age of 41, Veronica Berti, the woman who has always been quietly by Andrea Bocelli's side, finally revealed a truth that shocked the world. What is hidden behind her gentle appearance and seemingly perfect marriage? Will the truth Veronica shares change the way we look at life behind the spotlight? The night that changed everything. The love story between Andrea Bocelli and Veronica Berti began on a rainy night in 2002. Their paths crossed at a party where fate seemed to coordinate their meeting. Veronica, just 18 years old, had different plans that night. I was 18 and meant to be going somewhere else that night. Everyone was late because of bad weather, so I sat by the piano in an empty room, Veronica shared in a 2014 interview with The Guardian. Andrea, 43 and fresh from his divorce with first wife Enrica Senzatti, was also there. A moment changed their lives forever. Andrea heard Veronica's voice from across the venue as she sat alone at the piano. Her voice fascinated him, and he asked a friend to bring her to his table. This simple request started their remarkable journey together. Their conversation flowed naturally as they discussed music and her background after she joined his table. They felt an instant and strong connection. People close to them say Andrea felt drawn not just to her voice, but also by how her skin felt, showing their immediate physical and emotional bond. Their 25-year age gap made their relationship stronger instead of creating problems. Big age gaps are a tradition in my family. My father and mother have one, Andrea explained. He added, "Plus, I am very religious, and age difference is something you see a lot in biblical marriages." Andrea made the evening magical by serenading Veronica with an aria. I sang my first aria for her that night. It was a piece called Occhi di Fata, Fairy's Eyes, Andrea remembered. This performance created a deep connection between two souls who had just met. Everybody was there. It was a wonderful moment between us, Andrea recalled about their musical exchange. The aria's title about fairy eyes perfectly matched what would become their enchanting love story. Their connection grew stronger after the aria. Andrea felt something unique and told Veronica, "Stay, don't lose the energy, don't lose the moment. Love is something you don't think about." Their relationship moved quickly. It was the quickest, speediest start because we moved in with each other that same night, Andrea shared. They knew their connection was special from the start. Andrea said, "Effectively, the marriage began when we met." They lived together for 12 years before their wedding in 2014, but they saw themselves as committed partners from day one. Music remained central to their relationship over the years. They bonded over discussing, performing, and listening to music together. Their shared passion led them to work together, with Veronica becoming Andrea's manager. They skipped traditional dating and jumped straight into living together. This unique beginning shaped one of music's most lasting love stories. That first night created the blueprint for their decades-long relationship. Spontaneity, musical connection, and complete faith in their bond. The rainy evening in 2002, with an aria echoing through a crowded room, built the foundation for their future together. Their story now includes a marriage, a daughter named Virginia, and countless musical projects that continue today. From an independent woman entering the world of a music legend to becoming a mother at 30, and now, at 41, Veronica Berti looks back on her journey with deep, contemplative experiences. How has 11 years of motherhood changed Veronica as a woman, as a wife, and as an artistic companion? Becoming a mother at 30, reflecting at 41. 10 years into their relationship, the couple grew even closer after a moment that changed everything. Their daughter's arrival began a new chapter in Veronica's life. Veronica Berti gave birth to Virginia Bocelli on March 21, 2012. This was the couple's first child together and Andrea's third child overall. She became a mother at around 30 years old and took on this new role with natural grace and excitement. Their daughter's name held special meaning. "It's of Etruscan origin," Veronica said about choosing Virginia's name. She added with a smile, "The thing I like about this name is that none of my friends has it." Andrea saw fatherhood differently this time around in his 50s. "I think becoming a father again as a mature man helped me be less anxious and stronger as a parent. I can now treasure every moment watching my children grow up next to me," he shared on his website. They waited 2 more years after Virginia's birth to get married, choosing March 21, 2014, their daughter's 2nd birthday. This special timing created a beautiful link between their wedding and Virginia's birth, showing how she had transformed their lives. Andrea, who already had 2 sons, Amos and Matteo, from his previous marriage, spoke about raising a daughter. "From a practical point of view, it's not that different from raising sons. We will share with her the same values that we did with them because I think the result of my sons is very good." Motherhood added another dimension to Veronica's many roles. At 41, she thought about the delicate balance of being a mother while managing her duties as wife and manager. These wonderful, complex years leave their mark on every mother's days. We balance feeling and reason, protection and freedom. "We want to teach so much while instructing just a little," Veronica wrote in a social media post, sharing her thoughts on motherhood. Veronica focused not just on nurturing Virginia, but also on supporting a future artist. From her earliest days, Virginia lived surrounded by music. She later remembered, "This influenced me to also sing all day around the house, but I wasn't singing typical children's songs. Instead, I was singing opera songs." Virginia's musical talents grew under her parents' guidance. She made her public musical debut at just 8 years old in December 2020, performing Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah with her father during his Believe in Christmas livestream. Andrea spoke proudly about his daughter's voice, saying she sounds like a true angel when she sings. Veronica encouraged Virginia to try different activities. Virginia walked in Mona Lisa's Autumn/Winter show in January 2023. She placed first at the Regional Gymnastics Championship in Tuscany in April 2023. Virginia made her acting debut in the film Cabrini. At 41, motherhood stands at the heart of Veronica's identity. She expressed her parenting philosophy in another post. "Mama is the first sound that blossoms into meaning. It is the word that opens us to the earthly adventure." Her view of motherhood centers on giving. Therefore, celebrating Mother's Day means celebrating the ability, the privilege of knowing how to give. Through it all, Veronica has found harmony in her roles as mother, wife, and manager. She's built a family life filled with shared musical passion and deep personal bonds. What makes a woman trust her world-famous husband, who regularly duets with other glamorous women around the world, so completely? At 41, Veronica Berti is finally speaking out about the deep truth behind her more than 2-decade marriage to Andrea Bocelli. The truth she admitted at 41. Veronica Berti made a surprising admission about her marriage that challenged typical celebrity relationship narratives as her relationship with Andrea Bocelli crossed the 20-year mark. She opened up about a truth that showed the unconventional strength of their bond in the 2024 documentary Andrea Bocelli, Because I Believe. The 41-year-old shared something unexpected about life with one of the world's most famous tenors, a man who performs romantic duets with beautiful women on stages worldwide. Her response showed remarkable self-assurance when asked about feeling jealous of women who get close to her husband on stage. "I'm confident enough not to be affected by it. To this day," Veronica stated simply, "it would be silly. If it's a nice person, someone pleasant, whom you can sing about love with and be inspired by, all the better." This glimpse into their relationship reveals extraordinary security and trust qualities rare in any marriage, especially one under constant public scrutiny. Her admission stands out from the jealousy stories we often hear about celebrity relationships. A deeper truth about self-worth lies beneath this confidence that Veronica has come to embrace. She believes dignity and self-esteem are the foundations for meaningful relationships. Self-esteem is the foundation we need to regain our dignity and find the strength to change, she wrote while reflecting on identity. Both partners emphasize that chemistry forms the core of their relationship. If there's chemistry between two people, then there is poetry, there is harmony, there is mutual understanding, there is love. If not, nothing, Andrea explained about their connection. This chemistry gives Veronica the secure foundation for her confidence. Andrea spoke candidly about another key aspect of their lasting bond. If the bedroom door opens the world to something beautiful and interesting, then love will last. If the bedroom door opens onto something uninteresting, it won't last, he stated. Their physical connection remains strong even after 20+ years together. Veronica decided to share these intimate details of their relationship after spending nearly 22 years together. "We've lived together almost 22 years now, and at least at the beginning, spent 24 hours a day together," she shared recently. She wanted to correct misconceptions about their relationship by discussing these personal details. People have speculated whether their age gap or Andrea's fame might create jealousy or insecurity throughout their time together. Veronica has grown into her role as both Andrea's wife and manager. "Sometimes we don't necessarily agree on the path, but we always agree on the aim. We rely on each other," she admitted, showing the practical balance they've achieved. She chose this moment to align with their belief that relationships need continuous work. Marriage is a continuous process that needs to be worked on, both have emphasized. Veronica's experience at 41 helps her see that their enduring love comes from respect, understanding and investment in the relationship rather than just original attraction. The truth she shared at 41 challenges what we think about celebrity marriages. Their relationship shows how chemistry, mutual respect, and continued investment create lasting bonds, unlike relationships based on infatuation or convenience. Her revelation proves that true security comes from unwavering confidence in the relationship's foundation rather than controlling one's partner. "What I like about him is his decisiveness and speed in decision-making. Uncertainty always bothers me," she added, showing how their complementary qualities strengthen their bond even after 2 decades. How can a woman perfectly balance the roles of wife, manager and companion to her world-famous husband? Living in the shadow of a legend. Few people can blend marriage and business successfully, yet Veronica Berti has become skilled at balancing both roles as wife and manager to one of the world's most celebrated voices. Her professional role has grown way beyond that of a spouse since 2006. She has become key to Andrea Bocelli's continued global success. Veronica brings exceptional organizational skills to their partnership as CEO of the Andrea Bocelli Management Office. She has made sure Andrea performs at major worldwide events, including the Concerto, one night in Central Park, with 80,000 attendees and a show in Belo Horizonte, Brazil, before 200,000 people. These smart choices have substantially boosted his record sales beyond 50 million. Andrea chooses to stay blissfully unaware of his packed schedule. "I know that I have many things to do, but I don't want to know what I have to do. Otherwise, I become nervous," he admitted candidly. This setup works perfectly as Veronica handles complex logistics. She books opera house shows years ahead while coordinating concerts, TV appearances, and recording sessions. She stays modest about her essential role. "Let's say that Andrea is managing himself. We only have to submit the important things that come to the office, the requests and the proposals, and Andrea decides for himself." People close to them know how essential she is to his continued success. Their management style works because Andrea has a positive nature. Veronica says her husband was born with a yes inside and does not like to say no to people, rather preferring to find an alternate solution. This partnership lets each focus on their strengths, his artistry and her organizational skills. They've spent incredible amounts of time together in their 22-year relationship. We've lived together almost 22 years now, and at least at the beginning, spent 24 hours a day together, Veronica revealed. Many couples might struggle with such closeness, especially while working together, but they've found their rhythm. Life in the spotlight brings challenges and public scrutiny. As both manager and life partner to a global celebrity, Veronica faces questions about handling the attention other women give Andrea, particularly during romantic duets. She responds with confidence. "I'm confident enough not to be affected by it," she stated in the 2024 documentary Andrea Bocelli, "because I believe." She added with wisdom beyond her years, "It would be silly. If it's a nice person, someone pleasant, whom you can sing about love with and be inspired by, all the better." Veronica serves as vice chair of the Andrea Bocelli Foundation beyond her management duties. The foundation enables communities facing poverty, illiteracy, and social exclusion. UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon recognized their philanthropic work and presented them with the UNCAR Global Citizens of the Year Award in 2014. Her career achievements have earned widespread recognition. She spoke at the United Nations about work-life balance in 2017, and Forbes Italia listed her among the 100 most influential women of 2022. These honors show how well she stepped out of her husband's shadow to build her own respected identity. The couple keeps both personal and professional harmony through a simple approach. Veronica explained, "Sometimes we don't necessarily agree on the path, but we always agree on the aim. We rely on each other. This shared vision helps them direct challenges while keeping their strong bond intact." What do you think about Veronica Berti's ability to balance career and marriage? Is it possible to maintain a strong relationship when working with a famous spouse? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates. Thank you and see you in the next videos.